welcome to Michigan to Maui Special Edition.
Oh, yeah.
We are here in Iao Valley, the beautiful Iao Valley, to discuss the current hurricane situation that's happening, not just here, but in North Carolina. Obviously, thoughts and prayers go out to the people in North Carolina. Hi, Gina.
We have and hi to my aunt and my
Who
two
just
uncles.
moved there.
Literally just this past weekend they moved there, and now this is happening. We did finally get contact with them, and they are, at the moment, okay.
Let's talk about hurricanes real quick and living on Maui. So, we have a list of things that we want to go down.
So, the hurricane season is from June until November. Now,
It's September right now. It's like the
September.
middle of September.
Yeah.
September 14th?
14th.
Yeah.
So it's that's a nice little long stretch, and we were discussing how did we prep, and I'm always trying to keep things in the house for the what ifs, because you never know, and that's the best way to perhaps prepare for hurricane season is
What, prepare when it's not urgent?
yeah, because when it is urgent,
That might seem obvious, but yes.
yeah, because here, when you come up with the idea to go shopping, everyone on the island has come up
It's
with
thinking the exact same thing.
They're like, this is the perfect time, and it's not. For instance, Walmart,
Yeah.
we went there to get some dried goods, and it was mayhem. It was like, it took us probably about, 10 minutes maybe to get out of the parking lot?
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, walking through Walmart is not possible to do that in 10 minutes.
No, but it was the traffic jam that was after you finally got the things that were left on the shelves. Then it was just, you just had to wait. There was no getting around it.
Yeah. So the thing about Maui is the power goes out here all the time. I'm not saying that it's like a third world country, but I will say that Maui Electric, they do their best, and you can tell
Yeah,
the power's not out for very long,
Right.
but it is out at least, 15 minutes a month?
Yeah, it's depending.
Depending.
We've had a good run so far.
Yeah,
We've
I
just
mean,
had
last year we were literally off every weekend.
Yeah, it was like every weekend for whatever reason, the power would go off, and that was it. And then you just waited.
And you just had to wait.
Yeah, but this year we've really, we've had the flicker, and it's like, next thing you know, you're throwing everything on the charger. But
All right,
yeah.
so we're going to put up a list. Maybe a list right here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see how crafty I am with my video editing skills.
yeah, so the way that we prepped was we have 5 members of our family.
Including us two.
Yeah. And we pretty much bought how many 5-gallon bottles
We
of water?
have, I believe it's 9. It's
Yeah.
8 or 9 5-gallon containers.
Yeah, I think it's 8 because I think one of them broke. Anyway, the whole point is, and
Water, obviously, we are hoarders of water.
yes, so we always have the jugs usually full, but
obviously
this time they were nice and empty
Yeah, but for hurricanes, you make sure that they're full.
all the time. Just when you get to 2 or 3 containers, jugs empty, just take them.
Yeah, go to Walmart. You can get 5 gallons for $2.
Yeah.
Safeway is $2.50 for the same amount.
Ooh, bugs.
Recently, I got some solar panels and some wind turbine generators so that we can at least charge our batteries.
Yeah, and they're little small ones. We got it from O'Reilly's.
Yep,
Right?
O'Reilly's Auto Store.
And we are not sponsored by O'Reilly's
Yet.
yet. That's
Hey, O'Reilly.
how you doing?
How you doing?
So, but yeah. So we got some solar panels, the dried goods, foods, canned goods, soups, things like that.
Oh, yeah, you will buy a ton of ramen here.
Yeah,
Ramen is not healthy, but at least it'll hold off hunger for 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, and that's the good part about it. That it's pretty affordable when like for a can of, what is it, Chunky or something like that, it's like $4.35 for one can.
Yeah, it's ridiculous / obnoxious.
Yeah, so we usually wait until the cans are obviously like more like $2 a can on sale.
Safeway has a sale on Fridays where they're usually like $1.50 a can, which is when you strike.
More, reasonable.
And know your evacuation place. Like, for here, okay.
Well,
to be honest, Maui doesn't get a lot of hurricanes. I mean, the Hawaiian Islands in general, except for this year. This year is a lot of hurricanes. So, but in general, it dodges a lot of the major ones. It's not like the Atlantic side where hurricane season means you should come to the Pacific side of the United States because you're going to get washed away. No, it's a little bit more temperate, a little bit more calm here. But in case of emergency, you should definitely know where to go. And we do have some shelters here, but they're not necessarily advertised. Like,
it's. Let me give you an example. For a tsunami, they're more prepared to tell you where to go for a tsunami, which is up. I know. You didn't think I knew that, but they have, like, in your yellow pages. In your yellow pages, they have little maps for each section. If you're in Maui,
tsunami zones.
If you're on the west side of Maui, it's one place. Wherever you are, they tell you where you should be in the event of a tsunami.
And extreme tsunami, which is basically just a little bit further up.
So that's one thing. They're ready for that. However, when it comes to hurricane season, they are not prepared for this. No, there's not a place on the island that you can go to feel safe. They tell you to go to, like, the area that we're at, we would go to the high school, which is Baldwin High School.
Yep, because we live in Wailuku. Yeah.
However, there are other small, like, elementary schools that...
Not our son's school. No.
But they don't have, they tell you, we're aftermath, you can go to those places because they do have kitchens.
Should you survive, there's a place for you to go.
Yeah, at least to get some food, and it's like a staging area, I guess, to get emergency supplies or whatever. But they're just not prepared for hurricanes. Since, if I'm correct, I checked on it, and it was like the last time they had, this is the part that got me. The last time they had a hurricane land or tropical storm was in the 1959 or something.
Well, not Aniki.
No. Well, I'm just saying, like, that's
besides Aniki.
Yeah, but it was like 1959, and all of a sudden,
over a little bit.
We've had. Oh, why is it so? Okay.
Calm down, lady. You're like.
So now, because of climate change, we're like every other. Hurricane is dropping down to a tropical storm, but it's one of those things that no one here is prepared for. The people are so chill, so lax about what's happening that it's kind of scary. Because
it's very true.
It's like you prepare, but if everyone else is so like,
nah, brother, it's just gonna go right past us.
Yeah, and it's like, and that's great. I love the positive attitude of we're gonna all be safe. However, we've been getting some close calls, and even though
we've had 3 hurricanes go past us, narrowly missing us.
Yes, Hector was one, and that one dissipated. Lane was the big one that I was like, oh, all the hurricanes except for this last one, Olivia, I was freaking out about, because it's like every 5 minutes, it's like someone scares you. You're like, okay, I'm done with this.
What do they call that when you've emergency wariness, where you've been on emergency alert for so many times, or people keep telling you, look out,
yeah.
And then all of a sudden nothing happens, and you're like, you've pulled the wool over my eyes one too many times.
Yeah, and for
you've cried wolf.
Yeah, and for me, just this past week, I think it all, I started to have like a panic attack or something, and like chest got really tight, and I was like, what is going on? I thought I was having a heart attack for a minute. And then this one, he gave me some aspirin and some St. John's wort. And
chill.
Yeah, and I don't know what it was, because I felt very calm and relaxed, but my body was saying, nope, you've kept too much inside. But the thing is this, people here
are straight up, they're lax.
Really, yeah, you do see that somebody's buying things, because yesterday, Olivia's gone, and she came through like a nothing. It was just nice, gentle showers where we were at. But other places,
we'll show you some footage of that.
Oh my God! In other places, it was terrifying. Got
Yeah, like in
cars
Hana.
swept away,
Yeah.
and
Hana,
just down the street where Eros' school is, that whole the rivers were just running
Yeah.
overflowing and stuff like that. So there's people that got hit, and it's like, okay, we were just, our area specifically was very lucky. But yeah, people are very chill about it. But we went to the store, and cereals are still gone. They're empty.
yeah, dry food and generators still haven't come back yet.
Yeah, from the first
From
Hector, right?
Hector, yeah.
And that's the thing. If it's hurricane season, you should stock up on
more generators. Yeah.
Pasco, which we are not.
Again, we're not sponsored by them.
by them.
So
So
what's next on the list?
best times to fly to come here.
Yeah.
So
We moved
obviously-
here in October.
Yeah, we got here in October because definitely it was cheaper, but also our lease was up in the other place, so it was perfect timing for us. So on Halloween Day, but the fares are cheaper. But
It's hurricane season.
it's hurricane season, and that's what you have to remember. So, and when we got here, it was beautiful. Like that, it was just wonderful. Mostly,
2016 was a very good year.
it was beautiful. But last year, it's been really dreary. Like, I feel so bad for the boat that comes in, the Pride of America, still not sponsored. And these people come in, and it's like, now this is the thing.
And they
We're-
spend time and money and planning months in
Yeah,
advance
to
to come here, only to be rained out, staying on the boat or at the hotel, not really getting out because it's just...
Wait. You have to remember, they have Whole Foods.
Oh, yes. When you get off the boat, the Pride of America, the first thing you see here is Whole Foods.
Well, it's a fort that's
It's a strip mall.
industrial.
Yeah, you get off at a dock, boat dock.
Yeah, where they do all their shipping.
Yeah, a
crates
shipping
and-
complex.
yeah, and then you're. Is
Now,
that Whole
there are
Foods?
other boat lines, cruise lines that come through here, but they show up at Lahaina. And
Yeah.
the Pride of America goes inter-island between all 5 islands. So
Yeah,
the thing is, when you get here as a tourist, don't come, if you can help it, during hurricane season. It just doesn't make sense. If you
Yeah.
want to have a good time, come after November and before June. It's super easy. It'll be a little bit more pricey, no doubt, but at the same time, if
At
you
least
want to
the
look
odds
around,
of it being a gorgeous day, like
today.
yeah,
Today is silly. Hang on a second.
amazing.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna pan around for a second. All right, so this is what it looks like right here, right now. Yes, we're in a valley, and there's some clouds, but the vistas really can't be beat. So hopefully that wasn't too dark. I might have to fix that. But
so. Save your money.
your ducats.
Yeah, and I was gonna say shekels.
No, don't say that.
No, well, the ducats, moolah, pesos, whatever you got to save up. Save that money.
Are you a Rick and Morty fan?
I do. Is it schmeckles?
It's Schmeckles, yes.
Yeah, love them. But save it for when the odds of you having the most perfect, picturesque day is almost practically guaranteed.
Yeah, don't get married during hurricane season here. I mean, come on. Unless you're planning on staying indoors.
Yeah, well, it
Honeymoon
should be.
rain should be all right. Yeah, I could deal with that.
Yeah.
But still, you could be in a hurricane situation, and that,
Exactly.
while memorable, is not the kind of memories you want to form on your honeymoon.
Yeah. The bugs are just bothering me. However, yeah, so I think that's pretty much, we've touched on everything.
Yeah.
Just if you're here and you're on vacation, sorry, but except for days like today, like it's been like pretty much a week and a half that the sun pokes out for one day for a few hours, and then you're like, yay, and then it's gone.
It's gone.
But I think we might be, I don't know, there's some cloud coverage, but then again,
Yeah,
we're
we're
by the mountains.
we're in the
so
Yellow Valley.
There's always cloud coverage. Just know, Maui's gorgeous, beautiful. All the islands are majestic. But there's a time to come here. And during the hurricane season, it's hard just, to be here and just live naturally. So if you're
having to come here for survival purposes.
Yeah, you're not.
Oh, speaking of survival purposes, what about the poor people that come here thinking, we're going to move to Maui and we're going to be like, hey, we're just going to live off the land. That's probably going to be for another episode.
Actually, the land's probably going to live off you because it's
quid pro quo, Clarice.
Yes, I think that should be the next episode or whatever. We're not going to say what's going to be next because we don't know what might happen. There might be another hurricane.
I will say this.
Clips.
We're going to have an introductory video because we jumped the gun here. Oh, I'm Rico. My lovely wife, Myra. We have not introduced ourselves. You will see that fully formed in the next video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do our introductions. I mean, we're strangers to you. We're sorry, but
you don't know us yet. But
you'll get to know us.
You'll get to know us. I think you'll like us. We're not for everyone, but
No, but we are for most.
Yeah.
If you're intelligent, we're cool. I think that's if you're funny.
You know what? And that's the thing. Character goes a long way.
Yeah. If you don't have it, we're not going to have much to talk about.
Yeah.
At least not for long. Anyway.
But anyway.
This was a pleasure.
Yes, it was.
Thank you for watching this special edition of Michigan to Maui.
Hurricane season.
Hurricane season. Dun dun dun. 2018.
Put some kind of graphic right there, like
2018.
Boom.
Well, thank you very much, and
Aloha.